Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Akuban Nights. How are you guys doing? How was your break? Did you get your tea, Sammy?
Got my tea and my food. I'm good.
All right.
I
need a cup of tea.
Okay, this is not representative of the actual food I have, but there's a lot of meat still left on there, and that's what I have.
The hell is that?
Leg of lamb?
You're just sitting there eating a leg of lamb. Okay.
I mean, okay, I
enough.
couldn't cut off all the meat, so I just brought the meat with me because I was the last one to eat from it. So whatever's left on this is mine.
Lovely.
Good. Anyway, legs of lambs aside.
Legs of lambs aside, you are in the tavern. It has gotten dark. It is nighttime. Let us get some tavern nighttime music going on here. And what have you come up with here? You haven't really figured out a way to destroy the whole fleet. That would be seemingly impossible, right?
At the moment, yeah.
Yeah.
Not impossible, but incredibly time-consuming and dangerous, and we don't have time.
Right.
As it seems, the family's building new ships, so trying to build, because they interrogated us at the harbor, and they're getting a lot of wood. So if you disrupt the building of new ships or the docks themselves, that's a huge plus. And yeah, I think we have some investigation to do right now, right, Maya and Sarah, about the old guy?
Yes.
What is his name? Does anyone remember?
Nope.
I gotta leave for my notes 1 second. No, you just said the old 85-year-old Lord Gildarin.
Lord Gildarin. That's his name.
His parents called him Lord. They, you know.
With an E, L-O-R-D.
Yeah.
I am Lord
Lordy.
Right. So yeah, I'll probably just sort of casually, sort of like be in the tavern, just like, so that old Gildarin, what's he like anyway? Run the place all right?
You get some eye rolls.
Oh, that good, eh?
He's been a separatist for a long time.
Not good for trade, that. Not good for trade.
No. Poor management of resources, too. You know,
what,
most of the gems that we mine out of those hills,
Aye.
straight into his own crowns and jewelry and personal wealth for him and his family. I mean, he hasn't been in charge forever, but he's always had some hands in the treasury pot, you know?
Oh, aye, one of those, is he?
Yeah. I think the reasoning that gets passed down is if you're gonna mine and store gems as wealth, it's best stored in jewelry, and if you have jewelry, you might as well wear it, so it's technically not his, it belongs to the town, but he and his wife and their children sure are decked out in it all the time.
Well, I can't really say that much about, you know, Maya just sort of fiddles with her earrings, just like, well, you know, it is a handy way of carrying it around, I have to be honest with you, but, you know, I'll pay for mine fair and square, so,
Yeah, all we ask is that people pay for whatever, I mean... But
oh, yeah.
at the same time, war has come to all of our Akuba, but not here. It's pretty peaceful. Trade is up. Resources are up. There's jobs aplenty for everyone. Can't really
He's just
be bothered.
funneling it all into his own personal funds, is he?
I don't know. You know, my brother used to be a broke laborman just drinking down on the docks, and now where is he? Psh. You know, guess where he is.
Guard?
Nope, he's on Oscar Island in the Shadowwood, chopping down trees to build a fleet. Got my drunken brother off his ass, working himself and making something out of himself. He's a productive member of society now, so maybe he's a gold-digging whore, but he's a good gold-digging whore, and I like him.
No, aye, well, sounds like he's, so what's he got, like a big fancy palace or something then?
Yep. Big fancy palace, top of the hill. Can't miss it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright.
Likes to give speeches to the town every Sunday
Oh,
from
alright.
the balcony of his palace, shouting down, encouraging people for war efforts and to buy war bonds and that sort of thing.
Balcony, eh? Interesting, interesting. Sounds like a fascinating guy. Fascinating guy. Right, right.
Where'd you say you were from, anyway?
Hey, oh, here and there. I'll get around a bit. Yeah. Now, originally, I'm actually from Talishar, but oof, I've moved around. I'm a traveling girl. I am. I never stay in one place too long. Go where the profit is, you know.
Where you at most recently?
Oh, well, most recently I came up from Pike's Point. It was last month, though. We travelled through the...
Damn shame what happened to Pike's
Yeah.
Point. Damn shame.
Wait, what happened to Pike's Point?
Fucking
Oh, yeah.
overrun with cavalry, and I
Yeah,
hear they
yeah.
beheaded people in the streets and spiked them on the walls. Sank a whole bunch of ships, too. Oh, yeah.
Well, see, you can't... Well, probably a lot of it's hearsay. You know how people are. They get hysterical, but...
Oh, I don't know. Those Abu Dads,
yeah.
man. And the
Yeah.
Gildarans, they're half-elves, the whole lot of them.
Ooh,
They,
yeah.
I hear they eat people.
I mean, I got eaten by half once, but it was, you know... Anyway.
It's not what I meant, but I catch your drift, yeah.
Well, you know, the brothel down there, they've got some interesting, you know...
Tell me, are all the things pointy? Or just the ears?
Oh, no, it's fairly normal down there. Fairly normal, yeah.
Pointy toes?
That'd be weird, mate. No, they just got the pointy ears and, you know.
Look, I don't know, they're half-elves. Do they have gills? I've never seen one myself. I mean, except for, you know, the Gildarans here. Gildarans,
how
you
can I
know?
put it? Everything's pretty normal, if you know what I mean, yeah. Only bigger.
No.
Yeah?
No!
Yeah, it's
But
that
they're shorter!
Hybrid vigor, mate. Make up for it where it counts.
He gets up and leaves the bar.
Anyway, right, I'm go out and take the air, I think. Yeah. So I'm going to sort of head back up to the room. Where is it? I'm going to sort of like talk to everybody else and just. I'm just like, oh, I think I'm going to turn in for the night. Yeah, that's me. Right. And then I'm going to head back to the room and just be like, all right, guys. So the old man likes to go on his balcony every Sunday and make a speech.
To whom?
I can do it.
Wait, what can you do?
Give a speech on the balcony.
I'm trying to get rid of him.
Yes.
I can do it.
What day is it today?
Friday night.
We may or may not get shipped off before then. I think we need like some sort of fail-safe. Do you want to use one of your magic explodey things? Wait, why am I still in this? Oh god, I've been in character for too long. It's sticking, dear god.
No, I can do it from very far away. If he's on a balcony,
What are we talking about here?
killing him.
Right. What, you just magic missile him?
Exactly.
No! No! No. Okay. A, you're a known wizard.
I can be 600 feet away on a rooftop.
Oh, okay, right. Or, we could use poison or a booby trap. Right?
I can do that too.
Great. But, okay, how would you go about booby trapping?
Well, same thing with the ships.
Right, so the magic exploding paper.
Exactly.
Right, okay, good. Now, that could be the backup plan, but I'd still rather use poison because it looks a little more, you know.
Not magic.
Yes, gives us the air of plausible deniability. Right. Do you know what plausible deniability is, brother? It's when, if something terrible happens to the ruler of the city, they don't immediately go, aha, that was a magical explosion, get the wizard. The known wizard, who's known as a wizard. So,
Yes.
I have a plan. Right. So, the plan is sneak up to the palace, poison him with something that will either incapacitate him or kill him. Maybe leave some evidence that it was one of the other families, to sow discord. And then, if for some reason the poison doesn't work, we can use your exploding trap as kind of a backup plan. Does that sound like a plan? I think we booby trap the balcony and then can be set up on a Sunday. Plan? Yes? No?
How rich is he?
Extremely. Ridiculously so. He's on the
Shouldn't we
table.
try to get the resources then? Before we just murder him?
We're in an unfriendly city with no allies anywhere in sight. And I just feel like discretion. We're already fabulously wealthy with the. I'll try and pick something up on my way in and out, but really, burglary is not my number one goal here. We need to achieve our mission. If you want to try and burgle the place independently, brother, feel free. But I don't think that trying to sneak out with a bunch of jewels.
Can't we take a look at where he lives first before we decide what we just do and not do? How many guards there are? How many time we have?
Okay.
I mean, if there are 20 guards around, I'm pretty sure it's nothing we can do. But if he only has a couple of guards, 4 or 5.
20 guards, then I'm going in on my own.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Right. So, I think I should do some reconnaissance first, though.
Yes.
So, Maya, you're gonna do some recon, figure out all the things about the man's house, and then murder him and steal his gold.
Potentially, yes.
Okay.
I've just come up with the most hilarious way of delivering the explosion.
Oh?
So, pretend I didn't say that first part. So remember that messenger spell, Maya? Back when we were in Yatel, the one that told you where we were. I can attach a message to it, but the message. With the bomb.
God.
Wait.
He can send them. It's an animal that delivers the spell.
It's a magical bird that will deliver a message that's prepared beforehand and like tucked into its onto its foot or attached to its foot, and they'll deliver it to whoever you tell it to deliver to.
And and they take the message and it explodes?
Yes, I could make it so that it's sealed with the sealing ward, the one that explodes, and possibly even wrap more inside it.
I'm
you could also send that.
I'm just like, that's the best idea.
You could also
I've ever
send that
heard.
from outside the city, right?
Yes, you could do it from miles away.
I'm just like,
'Cause that seems like a lot better than staying in town.
okay, that's definitely like the backup plan. I still think we should.
But here's the thing. He needs to break the seal. He needs to open it, right? If he doesn't open it, it doesn't work.
And
Correct.
I think you guys, as nobles, would know you usually have minions who do that sort of stuff for you, right? Like, if a bird arrives with a message for a dude, he's not just gonna open it. This method of murder is a known thing, and people will usually have lesser people do this shit for them, you know? Some random person comes with a message, you don't just open it. That's how you get anthrax in your office, right? That's why our senators have secretaries to do this shit. But it's a good idea.
Oh, I was reading through my spells. I was like, oh my god.
Okay. What about the message wrapped around an arrow with a string trailing off the end of it? So you fire the arrow into the office, and then just
this is a hell of a Rube Goldberg machine, guys.
Yes. Look, what we really need is a portable hole, a bag of holding, and an arrow.
Oh,
okay?
no. Well, we're getting towards the end of our episode here. So if you guys want to run with the Maya assassination plan, Maya and I could just do a solo session next week where she does this complicated murder on her own. Will probably be a short one, because this whole project would be a while, you know? It would take a fair bit of time, and I think most of us would just be sitting around waiting. That's one option, or we can find another route.
Mark of Recall can disrupt the thing.
What thing?
It can bring the paper, or even magic missile. But it can bring the object, and anything that's attached to it stays where it is. So I could Mark of Recall whatever the paper's attached to, and that would essentially break the ward.
The paper needs to be broken or you need a thing, one thing is enchanted, right? So if you enchant a paper and you Mark of Recall the paper, it doesn't matter if the paper's attached to something, the paper's just gonna come to you. You need a way to break the thing that is being held. You know, and I think when you're starting to mix these spells together, you might run into some complications that are unanticipated.
Attach the paper to a wall.
But it said it cannot be removed without being destroyed.
Correct.
So if you Mark of Recall, that's removing the paper from the ward.
Let me put it to you this way. Let's say you Mark of Recall a sheet of paper. Then you put some wax on it and ward on the wax. And then you Mark of Recall the paper. What happens?
You wouldn't be able to. Or it wouldn't come with... Yeah.
Right. Creative, but not quite going to work for these purposes.
Also, there is always a chance that the paper comes back and then explodes, so...
Yep. On which side of the recall does the explosion happen? We'll find out next week on Sammy's short session.
That was 5 minutes of... Yeah.
All right, Sammy, roll me a 1d100. Let's find out.
Sammy's...
I'm kidding.
That's good, right? That's good.
What'd you roll? A 57? Oh, buddy.
Okay.
I mean, it's not like I don't think that Fuzzy shouldn't get a solo episode, but if we are able to come up with something where everyone is going to be able to be involved,
that would be better.
Can I carry a solo episode? I don't think so, man. The responsibility.
I don't know.
Yeah, you totally fucking can.
Wait. If we find, because we haven't found out that yet, if we find out who is an enemy of the old guy, couldn't we try to rob the old guy and try to get the murder weapon and a bit of the gems we are stealing into the possession of the guy we want to blame? When we leave a trail of evidence, so that if they search his house and his estate, that they're able to find that. And wouldn't that be something where we would need a lot more people to be involved at different key points? You know,
who confiscates a lot of weapons? The Tezrahan family when you enter the city.
Yeah.
So, assassinate the dude, plant sort of some evidence of these guys sort of like, yeah. So basically, get something belonging to the Tezrohan, plant it at the scene of the murder, and assassinate him. So we'd need some way to get some Tezrohan stuff, and then some way to maybe even, just have somebody be like, I don't know.
I mean, they're both. There's the dude and there's his wife. I mean, you could murder the guy and try to find out over him or over his wife where his gems are, where his
Why are you
chest
obsessed with the gems?
Because it fuels the war, and we need money. We aren't as rich as you think we are, and if we take the money from them, we cripple their military efforts. That's my thinking. We shouldn't leave the resources behind that are so valuable if we can.
It's just that it's me that's going to be doing all the, really sneaky, dangerous stuff, and...
I know that we will put you in danger. I understand.
I just like to keep it subtle. If I can pick some trifles up for you, I will, but... I just, if we want to burgle somebody, I feel that we should maybe not mix the burglary and assassination together.
We can do one after the other, or...
See, that just increases the risk of getting caught and failing entirely and going to jail.
Well, we're about out of time here, so let's make a decision about what we're going to do next week. Time for a vote. Who wants Maya to take care of it all? Show of hands. One person wants Maya to do it all. Okay.
You know what? It's
two
safer.
people. All right, two people. Who wants to try Rube Goldberg machine magic destruction?
I want that as a backup plan if it doesn't fail.
All right.
But,
All right. What other plans are all up here for option?
I'm entirely happy with sneaking some magical explosives into the thing, just as a sort of like.
Are there any other plans that we can vote on? All right. Oh yes.
I think sneak, kill, steal, and get out with a ship sounds doable.
Perfect. Sneak, kill, steal, and get out with the shit. As the whole party or as just Maya, who's skilled for this exact thing?
Come on, Fuzzy, you decide. Do you want to do it on your own, or do you want to do it with me?
It's entirely up to the rest of you because,
Oh my god. All right, we're gonna have Maya do it. The DM's gonna step in. Everybody is too polite. You guys need to be more of assholes and make declarations. You're too nice of people.
I will prepare 4 marks of recall on some pieces of paper for Maya for next week.
Fantastic. Well, about that, I'm out of town next Friday, so it's gonna have to wait 2 weeks.
Okay, 2 weeks from now. Then.
2 weeks from now, on the 5th of May, March, April.
Ooh,
5th of April.
Wait. It might not be the 5th of April because...
TwitchCon is the week after.
No, but EGX is that weekend.
So
We might just not have a session for like 3 weeks or so.
We might not have a session for a little while. We're gonna end the show. We got 2 weeks before the next show anyway, so we're gonna sort this shit out in our own conversations on the side. And when we come back in 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 weeks, we'll have a plan for you, and it'll be great. So this has been Akuban Nice today,
guys.
We're gonna go the way of Fro and just not have a show for a month and a half, and then just have occasional shows for another month. So before we wrap this up, I just want to remind everybody that we are going to do a group watching of Leon the Professional in an hour and 20 minutes or something like that.
When are you going to do Starship Troopers?
Starship Troopers. I don't know. Maybe today.
That was going to be last week.
Maybe this week. Maybe another time. I don't know. But it's definitely going to come up because Starship Troopers is the jam. I love that.
Be there for that.
Yeah. So if you guys want to join in on Leon the Professional, find us in Discord, in the Tavern, in an hour when critical feedback ends, and then we'll sort it out from there. In the meantime, let's do our roundabouts.
When critical feedback technically starts, Neal.
Well, I'm trying to wrap up for critical feedback. It ends in an hour.
When it starts.
No. It starts in a few minutes and it ends in an hour.
Oh, ends in okay.
Yeah. It starts in 3 minutes. That's why we got to get out of here.
Sorry. Keep going.
All right, so we're going to start off with all of the shoutouts. I'm just going to run through mine really quickly so that you guys don't plug them for me, because that makes me feel awkward and uncomfortable.
Patreon.
It's not a thing. There's the Discord, which has been linked in chat, which is great. There is the Shield Maidens Hall, which has been linked in chat, which is great if you qualify as a Shield Maiden, and I think you know what that means intuitively without us having to explain it this time. There is also the wiki,
Patreon,
which you can contribute to, which is a team resource made up by the viewers. It's fantastic. There is also the Patreon on the Twitch sub that you can do.
And there's also feeding the DM.
And there's also feeding. That's the one I actually care about. That's the one I really care about, feeding the DM. We also have twitch.tv/fuzzyfreaks and patreon.com/fuzzyfreaks, where you can spend your subscriptions and money if you want. If you want to... What were you doing today, Fuzzy? You were murdering things, but you were also building complicated machines?
I've been doing Satisfactory and Factory Town, but today I was doing Sakura Shadows Die Twice because it's real goddamn good.
And what are you doing tomorrow?
Probably probably Satisfactory with the bunch of weirdos that I play games with on a Saturday, but probably also some more Sakura because it's real good.
And what time is that?
I will definitely be doing Satisfactory at 2 p.m. I think UK time. I might try and start early tomorrow. I don't know.
Great.
It's up in the air.
And if you want to watch some D&D tomorrow, where can they find you, Fayama?
Well, you can find me on twitch.tv/Greg Hansen, playing a Spriggan Druid in a 5e campaign, which is lovely. And if you like Greg and Sean, they're in that campaign Greg is DMing, it's really good.
And you should like Greg and Sean. They're good people. I can vouch for three out of the...
They are very fun.
I can vouch for 3 of the people in this campaign. I don't know who the others are. Who are they?
The others are Millman, who's an Australian. He's currently traveling through the US. He's been on Shenanigans before as well. So
I can vouch for Millman.
Shenanigans.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
And the other one is Captain Mel, who also does like D&D podcasts and stuff, and he has like lots of fun characters. And there's also an old friend of Greg's who's playing a wizard, who's also a really chill kind of dude. Yeah, they are really good people.
Fantastic. You can find that stuff. And if you want to talk programming or HOTS, where can they find you, NECA?
In the Discord.
Yep.
In the Discord, guys.
In the Discord.
That's where I live. Neal hasn't fed me for months. Can someone please just come and talk to me? I need to. I need company.
And last but not least, Sven, if they want more of you and Badarios and all of your kind, where can they find you?
Pretty easy. Join the Discord, and if you're playing the Division and are around 350 to 375 item level, come and drop me a line. I'm still playing and leveling, so leveling alone instead of single. Leveling alone is a bit boring, so... Yeah. But I want to give a quick shout out to my fellow players and thank them for the nice times we always have. We are laughing, we're playing, we're having fun. It's always good time playing the campaign. So I just want to say thank you, guys.
Lovely. That's it. We are out. In a few minutes, critical feedback starts. So if you want help with your D&D campaigns, don't go anywhere. And in an hour, the film starts. So come back in an hour. Bye-bye. Good night.
Bye, guys.